What's up, everybody? How you guys doing today?
Sorry, I'll be mute for a couple minutes, not long, but I'll be up here. I'll be listening.
Okay. No, it's not you. He is? Maybe he is. I don't know. Hmm.
How you doing, Gregory? I'm still gonna
Good.
be mute, but you're just sitting there quietly. How's it going?
Look at the chat. Let me get. Hey, Perez. What's up, for Perez? Doing good. Hey, Brandon Mitchell. What's up, buddy? Thanks. Hey, Brandon, how you like my video yesterday? Me and Singmangas and ice cold audits. That's in that water yesterday. Yeah. Mm. Yep. I like to get cool too. Thanks, Frank. Hey, honey, what's up? Yeah, me too.
Did you send Tat the new link, or I mean another
Yeah, I
link?
did. Yeah,
Okay, okay,
I started with Chris Weeks too.
okay.
Hey, Mitch. Doing good, Frank. Oh no, I was talking to Frank Perez.
Well, damn, Abe, how fucking slow are you? Shit.
Hey, West Side, what's up?
West Side, what's up? And hey, honey, Mitch and Prez and Brandon and old motherfucking troll that won't come up. There he is, muted mic. Good.
Oh no, he's talking tats. It's a troll. Hey, look, if you want to come up, I'm gonna send the link. Okay, brother. Yeah, I just text him and I left a message today, a voicemail. I think it's probably his time resting. You know, if I know anything in the day, I will let you guys know how he's feeling or not. You know, I think it's probably. I think today probably he's resting. You know, maybe maybe if Chris knows what's going on. If he's live, I'm gonna tell him what's going on. Yeah.
Yo, what's up?
No, I didn't tell anyone. Nope. I'm being nice today. I can't tell everyone out in my chat. Everyone is mods.
You can't time out your own people.
No.
Well, that's just stupid, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, wait, what happened there? Where'd he go?
He said, come on. Can you read the chat? I come up later. I'll be back. Hey, Jeff M. What's up, buddy?
Fine. Hopefully everything's okay.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing?
Hmm?
Not you, sorry.
Probably maybe a couple hours.
So what questions you got written down, man?
Oh, well, I don't know yet.
You got anything written down or what? No.
No, not
It's
yet.
okay. You got it in your head though?
Yeah.
In your head. In your head. Questions. Questions. No worries. Is it a personal or does it have anything to do with what I sent or uploaded at all?
Oh, no.
No, I'm talking to Tat. I'm just curious if he's busy because of something that I did. Something that I did. Ha ha ha. I do things, guys, behind those scenes. It's probably nothing to do with me though. I'm just self-absorbed and egotistic. Yeah, okay, I know. Yeah, always doing things. Hey, Halo. Thanks, dude, for
Hey, hello, what's up?
reaching out to Greg.
No, no. No,
Yeah,
what email?
I got it.
Yeah. Hey, I
Just
sent an
saying.
email, right now,
Yeah. Just saying, man, I appreciate you're awesome, dude. I'm so
all
glad that
for
we're
what he,
like-minded.
all
That's
for
all.
what he said.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yes,
Just like-minded. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Elo is very good of that. I'm
Oh,
not.
I know. I know.
Yeah.
He keeps proving it time and time again. I was super nervous. But dude, you're just a badass, man. Halo. Thank you, man.
Yeah, I know.
He
It's
is
how to
one of
say.
he's one of our like a cooler,
Mm-hmm.
but I think sometimes, I mean, does a cooler take charge sometimes too? Do they put shit down when they need to? Because I feel like Alo would be the type of person that if he needed to actually stand up and say
Uh-huh.
you are fucking wrong, I'm pretty like confident that that's what he would do.
Elo
Yeah,
is
I know
very
you do.
respected in the A1 plus community.
I feel like is that troll's fucking dyslexia coming out right
Yeah.
there. He's the bass ass. Sa. He's the bass ass. Sa. 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 How would you say that? Or say? Maybe it could be say, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I got you. I think some of us, that type of mentality, I was gonna say, that's that might make some of the best people
Uh-huh.
to have a negotiative mindset. Usually because you know the capabilities that you have when you lose your cool, your temper, your mind, and you do something that you may not uh, thought through completely.
Oh, today someone was trying to hack into my Facebook.
What did you say? I was just watching. What did you say? What about
My
Facebook?
sister was calling me and said someone is trying to. He said I cannot get. He said I cannot get it into you. I cannot even talk to you because it says this account is no longer available. I said, what? When I look at it, hey, Ronnie, Ken, what's up?
Yeah, what's up?
It says account is suspended due of someone was trying to get into your account. I said, fuck.
On Facebook?
Yeah. Oh, you know why? Because
You accept? Go ahead. You
no,
accepted a message from somebody, didn't you? Clicked on it.
no. Because I'm always when you have an app, when you have a Facebook app on your cell phone, or cell phone, if you do not log out, that it's 24/7. You know.
Yeah. Okay. Uh, yeah, you're right, Halo. I agree, man. That's because it just sucks that sometimes it sucks knowing your capabilities and your own self
Mhm.
more than others give you credit or they underestimate you or your ability to do the things that you know you can do. And when they push on that, man, and then you end up doing it, it's like a fucking surprise. It's like, dude, sometimes, it is legit. Sometimes when you poke at the bear will swipe your ass.
Mhm.
And it sucks, dude. I hate being that motherfucking person, man, because it puts me at risk. Like here I am now, still I'm facing fucking I don't know. I still am waiting for the detective to get back to me to find out what the hell happens with the guy that tried to uh, uh, permanently disfigure, disable, and kill me. You know, and I had to stick his ass. I had to stab him in the fucking arm in the process while he is swinging at me. That's why he gets stuck. I didn't just reach out and stick him. That motherfucker swung at me. I slipped his punch and I stuck him right in his fucking bicep. All right, like, dude, I've boxed. I've done martial arts training. I've done some shit. I know how. None of that, to be honest, none of that ever matters in a street fight. I've never actually used any type of my martial art training in a fight. I promise you that, because that'll get your ass whooped. you know. But I can tell you that it learned, like, now the boxing shit. Now that I have used, just like I did there. I slipped his ass and I got him. And I hoped that that would have been enough. And it wasn't. He almost made me take his life. And that really sucks, man, because to save my own or somebody I love, I will go there. And I don't want to. And I've proved that more than once when I've had the chance to take somebody's life. Like when those people, fucking 15, 20 people tried to break in my house and I had to shoot them. They hit my friend in the head with a crowbar. And instead of hitting him, I wanted to take his leg out, but I thought I'd hit his artery. So I thought, no, I'll just take him in the arm, because I've seen plenty of people live from an arm shot. And that was my mindset. Even after he possibly killed my friend, I thought, I don't want to take his life. And so, I didn't. Same with this guy. I thought there was so many. I had my gun on me. I could have easily drawn down and shoot him. I promise you,
But you was a better man.
well, thank you, man. I appreciate it. I really tried. I wanted him and me both to walk away and go home. That was my goal. And he did everything in his power to keep me from my goal. My end goal is all of us going, or me going home in the end. I mean, if it's me or him. What?
It's that when I when I when I like when it hurts somebody's feelings and when it hurts somebody like when it hurt somebody's feelings in
My end goal is
in
that
I apologize. You know,
right.
I make a mistake. I apologize.
Yeah.
Never ever do again anymore. Never.
Right.
I will never do it again anymore.
Right.
Get my facts straight. I don't
Right.
listen.
Greg,
Do the next one.
Greg, I am currently making STC a character that's going to be
What?
called the Missouri Hornet.
You
And
tell me that.
I believe him. Actually, I actually do believe him.
the Missouri Hornet, and he's just gonna he yells a real high pitched sting when he hits people with his knife.
Now I don't know if I believe it.
Yep, the Missouri Hornet.
Oh my god.
And
You lost it. I
he
almost
only
believed your
attacks-
bullshit.
He only attacks people in their forearms. That's it.
Oh my god, dude. Only in the forearm. No, it was his bicep. Now it's forearm.
Only in the biceps. Then
There you
that's
go.
the only place it's gonna happen.
I'm
Hey,
telling you, man. Look,
don't
my
believe Tats. Tats don't
What?
have to cook.
my whole goal. I wanted to miss his bone. I wanted to miss his bone too. I'd love to know. I know I did. I know I missed his bone because I aimed right where I aimed.
You do get a choice of cape color. What color would you like your cape?
A cake?
Cape with a
Oh.
P.
Oh, you got to pee? Go pee.
Yes, with a papa.
Aha, papa.
Okay.
Probably
I
blue,
think-
man.
I
What's
got,
up?
I got a couple questions that you ask, you know?
What'd you just say, Greg?
I agree with Brandon. I think it should be rainbow.
Hey, not if you want the leak, let me know.
And he rides on a My Little Pony.
If you wanna, if you did a Rick and Morty type,
Then
maybe
Oh, hell no,
a
we're not
swirly
going-
pearl, like
No,
a
no.
swirly portal green.
Don't mistake it. Don't mistake this for being something cool.
You're a bitch. You guys, I'm sitting here. I'm not even knowing where it's going, if it's true or not. He threw me. At first, I
That's
thought
probably
it was
not
real.
true, but I
Yeah,
haven't even
it's
started on
probably
it
not.
yet, but I'm
Right.
toying with the idea. I might
You
make
know,
a
next
little
next time,
cartoon. Actually, I'll make Gregory the villain in the cartoon.
Artist comes in my chat live. I'm going to ask him hardest questions.
No,
Who?
wait a minute.
Man, I
Wait.
was not prepared on the interview.
Who?
High school artist. I was not prepared of it.
For your questions, for him asking you questions.
Yes, I was not expecting that. When I
Yeah.
went on live on the panel, I was thinking what was going on, talking like bullshit. But after that,
You,
he said have something to say in the interview.
you know what you say,
no.
Greg? You just use the same old line that always has been used.
Yeah,
I don't answer
that's like
questions.
man, artist. Yeah. Got it?
Yeah. But
He's fucking tough, this guy. Tough questions.
hey,
No.
Gregory, you know what happens when a 1A community, a member of the 1A community gets asked a question?
1A plus.
Oh, you're right. You're damn right. What happens when? But I did want to specify specifically the auditor community when they're asked questions. What's their answer? Do you know, Greg?
What? Yeah, I'm here.
Bueller?
What is what is the answer when an auditor is asked a question? Do you know?
No.
You don't know what an auditor says?
I just said it,
Yeah.
Greg.
Just think about it. When an auditor is asked a question, when somebody comes up and asks their name, what do they say?
I don't answer questions.
Damn it! Who spoiled that? Who said that?
Nightmare.
Nightmare! Damn it, my nightmare! And I was gonna buy a purse for me
Now I'm not going
too.
to take. You don't care anyhow, not me.
No, I'm just messing with you.
Mm.
How's it going, Nightmare? What's going on, man?
Not too bad. I got to go to the doctor in the morning.
Oh man, that's never fun.
Oh, hell no, it's not fun.
Nah, man.
Oh, let me know how much is the shipping and handling.
And the older we
You know,
get, the more we have to go.
You want to see what I got to go to the doctor for? Warning, it may be graphic. It's not nothing. But if you got a weak stomach, you might not want to look. Let's put it
Oh
that
no,
way.
I'm good, man. Show me the goods.
Close your eyes, guys.
I don't know if you can see. Look, see my toe?
Damn. Fuck, it look bad.
Well,
What now? I
You're
didn't
not
see that.
supposed
I
to.
couldn't-
You're not supposed to chew on that.
Here, I'll show you.
Damn.
Oh, okay.
Oh
So
wow!
you have an ingrown you have an
awesome.
ingrown toenail.
Damn!
No. My dog stepped on my foot. My German Shepherd stepped on my
Oh,
foot.
Wow!
yeah, in that light, it kind of looked like an ingrown.
Badass.
Okay, now I see it.
It's all bubbled up and shit and
Yeah.
everything. And
Um.
I'm afraid that they're probably going to cut it open in the morning and shit. And
Ooh.
And drain it.
Nah,
Drain it out, wash it,
nah,
yeah.
they're gonna give you some antibiotics, and that's about
Yeah,
it.
I was actually thinking it. Yeah, why? I mean, how? What's? It's not fucking black or anything,
Yeah,
is it?
just
No,
ask-
it's
ask
not
them-
black or
Or
anything.
green? Okay.
You're not
yeah.
allergic to any antibiotics, are you?
No.
Ask them for Z-Pack, man. Those are the best.
Yeah, dude. Oh, I fucking hey. When I go to a doctor only because of Z-Pack, man, that's always fucking knocked it out. I rarely go to a doctor, but them motherfuckers do. Z-Packs is the shit.
Yeah, I used to give Z-Packs out all the time for infections like that, you know.
Yeah, I've been
So
putting the
Z-Packs are
antibiotic
good.
cream on it and stuff, and that.
Smart. I mean, I did for a preventative to help
Using-
slow it down or whatever.
Another thing would be a nice warm soak. It's about as hot as you can stand
Well, yeah, I've
it.
been using saline water to wash
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's
What
good.
about Epsom salt, Abe?
Epsom
would that-
salts?
Yeah.
Epsom salts are okay, but I always recommend just a nice hot, about as hot as you can get it, in a little tub of water, and that helps it.
When did
Yeah.
that happen?
I was barefooted and he stepped on my fucking foot with his damn and scratched it, and I guess his nails are dirty. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. When though? I'm
Yeah.
saying when did it happen?
About 3 days ago.
Oh
yeah.
damn, man, you let it go that long?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course you did. I mean, I wouldn't go to the fucking doctor either.
You know
You're
what-
just
you know
looking
what
at
the
it. Of course, it
deadliest-
needs to heal.
You know what the deadliest words in the world are, Gregory? Or Gregory? Anybody know the deadliest words in the world?
It'll be fine.
Close. It'll
I'll
go
be
away
fine.
on it.
Oh,
It'll
okay.
go away on its own.
Yeah.
That's some of the deadliest words in the world.
Yeah.
But an infection like that could actually end up in phlebitis.
Yeah.
So you have to worry about that. And phlebitis is nothing good to mess with. So
But the best
Yeah.
part about it is, man, I've been keeping it really good and clean and shit, and
yeah, it looks like you're taking good care of it.
oh yeah.
Well, I mean,
Yeah,
it sounds
well-
like it for sure. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I took yesterday and poured peroxide on it and let it bubble
Right.
up and then washed it with alcohol, and that you talking about set your ass on fire.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, I would have to make an announcement about hydrogen peroxide. Hydrogen peroxide is good for debriding a wound, like an infection like you had.
But hold on, can I say this before? Can I ask you? Hold on, can I ask you?
Oh,
because
you wanna
it-
stop because you want me.
I want to
reset.
ask if it's right. I want to see if it's
Okay,
right.
All right. go ahead.
So part of the thing is that it also will push out the healing tissue. Yes, as it's healing.
Correct. Absolutely correct.
Fuck yeah, I knew it.
And slow down the healing process,
Yes, sir.
even though it's still good for taking out impurities like dirt.
So that's you want to do it in the immediate incident. You want to use the
I
peroxide.
always
not
recommend
after.
people have in their first aid kit a 30 cc irrigation syringe,
Yeah.
and those
Use
are good to
iodine
have.
instead or peroxide.
I would use an iodine.
Yeah.
Is a good thing. But alcohol, there's no substitute for that, even though it stings.
Oh yeah, dude, that alcohol like to lift my ass up.
Yeah.
I carry fucking. Well, I did. I
But
carry
iodine's good too,
91%.
A lot of people are allergic to iodine too, so you got to be careful.
Oh, I didn't know that. Are you serious?
Yeah.
Well,
Is-
the bad part about it is like on your feet and stuff, they're real tender anyway. And
Right.
like where that's at on my toe is right in that knuckle.
Right.
And of course, I'm sure there's like exposed little nerve endings and shit. And
Sure.
ooh,
Yeah, it looks like it. I mean, you should be fine. I mean, I think just an antibiotic.
yeah, I've been putting antibiotic ointment on it and stuff.
Yeah.
The main thing is I guess more than anything, I need to leave it open instead of covering it back up and that,
Right.
because if you leaving the bandage on it and stuff causes it to stay wet. And in some cases, being wet all the time is good, but not in the case of an open wound, of course.
No, I always recommend letting people get air to it. Let it get air, because it does. You're right. Wet. Anything that's wet is usually infectious, or it also can draw infections. So I would always recommend. I mean, depending on how big the wound is, of course, but But smaller things, yeah, just let the air get to it a little bit. And
Well, see, I had one on this foot before. I had it on my toe, my other toe, right close to my little one. The cat scratched me and shit, and it took forever to heal. And I'm not waiting for that shit again. I'm not waiting.
Scratch fever.
Yeah.
Mm.
I'm not waiting no 3 weeks for that shit to heal again.
No. Oh, you're not diabetic, are you?
Yes.
Okay, so that is of concern then. Since it's on the
Yep. What, Gregory?
Hey, Nightmare, yesterday, me and Ice Cold Audits and Tomato went to
I know. I seen you chowing down on that shit, man.
I know. I fucking want some now. Where was it from? Where were you at?
Johnny's.
Downtown LA, giving water.
Yeah, no. Where'd you go eat?
Oh, we eat at the street taco on LA.
Okay, yeah, that was good. I mean, before that, with the ice cream and all that, with the burger and chili.
Yeah, Mahila, you're right about that.
Yeah,
man, he sucked down that damn root beer float and shit, man. And killed those
you
friends.
saw me yesterday, huh?
What's up, HQ and Hardy?
Yeah,
I didn't
was
see
in
you.
chat. I was the one that made the suggestion about. Of course, you didn't see it, but I told everybody that
my fucking phone is very small. It's been so small that the haters can hardly fucking see it. You know.
I put in there that we should take a vote and see how to. I know how to get you to 1,000 subs, man. That we should take and have somebody hot wax your ass. Can you imagine?
That's a good one.
Oh, I missed that.
Wow.
I missed that.
That is a good one.
That actually is.
Dude, can you imagine if they hot wax Gregory with all the hair? that he
Oh
has?
my God! You know how
Like,
expensive that would be? That'd be
You know
expensive.
how-
Strip on there
you
and
know
pull
how-
it off. Oh,
Oh man.
Hey, what's up, Suresh?
I think another thing that would be popular on something like Gregory's channel would be something like introducing him to new experiences that he's never experienced before. I think that would be interesting.
bro, do you know how many views he would get if he went and had a hot wax done?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh
I
fuck yeah! No shit. Starting with them fucking hairy ass shoulders of his.
Can you imagine taking him to a spa? And
No.
getting
Oh,
a
dude,
facial
I think that would be
and a
fun.
wax and a
Yep.
pedicure and a manicure and all
Oh,
that.
that would be fun and
That would be
funny,
fucking
and it
phenomenal.
would definitely, yeah, dude, yeah, Gregory, you should. That
I won't do it.
you wouldn't
do
do
it?
that though.
Come
You
on,
wouldn't have a
man.
spa day and record your spa day.
Oh no, it'd be great.
We would prepare them for you coming in with your camera. What's up,
Come on,
Jason?
Greg. You can do it.
I don't know if
How
I
about-
seen it said something to Darlene. What's up? How about what?
I could
Oh,
just
Greg.
see a little Chinese girl now, him
Mhm.
coming there and getting a hot wax and stuff, and them put the hot wax on in that strip and then just pulling it off.
What happened to your feet, sir? Why you have squirrel feet?
Oh, those motherfuckers. No, those are talons, dude. You know it. I said it. They snatch salmon right up, going upstream for sure.
Jason up there, okay?
I'm sorry. Who, me? My bad. I'm sorry.
Now, Gregory,
No,
Gregory can't play
Jason.
soccer because of those talons.
I said,
Oh,
you come up there, you behave.
Who?
Jason Gardner, you behave up there.
Okay,
What's he doing?
all right.
I
So
didn't see.
Okay.
I wanted to ask the audience real quick a question. How many guys in here actually have had gone?
Oh, I would. I'm sorry, Hardy. I would do it with Gregory. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I would 100% go. Please, go ahead, Nightmare.
How many people in here have actually had a hot wax done?
Nope. My wife used to work at a center. She had to learn how to do it and get it done herself, so she's done it. But I have not.
I've
I've actually had it done.
Nope. You have?
Yes.
Oh, you look like you're a hairy dude too. So yeah.
Well, I'm not. I'm not really. See, I'm definitely not.
Well, thank you.
It's just the beard that
Where did-
makes you think that.
Yeah. Where did you get waxed specifically?
The lower region.
Yep.
You got. Hold on.
Yes.
I like your nickname.
Oh my God.
Oh, thanks, man. Thanks, bro.
Oh,
A bikini wax. A bikini wax.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I had it done right before I went and got my piercing done.
He had to
So
get
you
it
have
done
an Albert?
before,
You have an Albert or a the
Yes,
other?
right through the head. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Jesus, help me.
Thanks everyone in chat for all that help.
Yeah, what's up?
Let's good, SDC. Nightmares was good.
Shit,
Chat.
shit.
Was good.
I got my tongue and my penis done at the same time, same day.
Wow.
At the same time, hopefully not with the same needle.
No, well, no, definitely not.
It started to low and went up. Here you go. Taste that.
They went ahead and done my tongue first. That way I couldn't scream, and then they done the other one. When I first asked him about it, he was like, "Oh, so you want a Jacob's footstool?" And I'd go, "Nah, it'd be more like Jacob's ladder."
Oh, I heard you say that the other day, barely, and I missed it completely. Oh, that's fucked up. And yeah,
She's good.
that
Donnie.
sounds painful.
Yeah,
What'd you say, Gregory?
Yeah.
I've had my ears pierced, my nose, my tongue, both of my nipples, and yeah.
I used to do nipples in the Army, courtesy of the taxpayers, with IV catheters.
Did you really though?
I absolutely did.
Why though?
Why? Because they asked me to.
No, yeah. Why did they want? They just wanted their nipples pierced.
They wanted their nipple.
Hey, Doc.
Yeah.
Doc, can you you stab me in the nipple?
I absolutely did.
Oh, that's hilarious. Yeah, that's what I feel like it.
And the taxpayers gladly paid for it.
Yeah, and is that how you thought of it? Is like, oh yeah, I'll stab you in the nipple, not I'll pierce your nipple. Did you think that I'll stab you in the nipple with this
I
needle?
grabbed it just like a knife, and I just went down psycho style. No,
That's
Did
all
you
right.
really?
no.
I know a guy right now that's got his belly button pierced.
Oh no,
A guy?
No,
Yes.
you can't have that as a guy. I'm sorry.
I kind of was saying something about soft ass men these days. That would probably solidify part of that statement.
Yeah, you can't do that. You can't.
No.
I mean, I don't know why any guy would want to get their belly button pierced. I mean, but each their own.
I know a guy that had a chain that went down from his penis to his navel to his nose.
Oh shit!
And it was all chained together. I
want to rip it off so bad.
I would want him to say yes really fast. That's all I want to say. So you can rip that shit
Scary
right out.
fucking place y'all live in.
Yeah.
I'm listening.
Where are you from? What do you mean?
Yeah, we live in the.
I'm from home.
You're from home.
Well, I mean, what state are you from? America. America.
State of confusion, brother. State of confusion.
Man, see, why were you reading my mind? I was going to say that too.
You know, well, Tat there is from Florida.
Yeah, Florida.
Oh, you're right next door to my friend.
It's an A. It's Florida. That's why I type it with a FLA.
By the way, we're gonna have this out right here now.
Oh, are we? Are we gonna talk about how shitty your fucking state is?
Look, Missouri only has an arch. What else does Missouri have?
Dude, we got all kinds of shit. And you know what? We were the home of Jesse James, you dumb motherfucker. How's that?
Were you the one that told me that pizza was so great in Missouri?
Yes. Well, I said that Provel cheese and emo.
God sakes, Missouri pizza. When have you ever heard anybody going, "Hey, I just bought some Missouri pizza, Missouri style"?
Anytime somebody said I ate emos and loved it.
Oh no, man.
Emos is from Missouri, you fuck.
We got an arch like Dr. Scholl's.
You know what? Hey, we have Merrimack Caverns too. Actually, that no joke though. That's actually pretty cool.
We have caverns too, and I have a cavern.
Yeah. Did Jesse James live in them? And
no, but we had Ma Barker and all.
He's a pussy. He's a pussy.
We had the Barker gang, and they got
the price is wrong, bitch. You're fucking dumb.
And we had
shoot at some hurricanes down here. Go shoot at some hurricanes.
We had Thomas Edison. And
guys, I've said this before. This is for real. Okay, there was a news release, a press release.
Gotta whip anything's ass in your
there was a press release like 2-3 years ago when there was a hurricane on Florida. And it was telling all of Florida citizens to not shoot at the hurricane because people from Florida.
I already told you. Hurricanes don't mind being shot at, but they don't like.
Once you get that camera out,
they don't like being recorded. As soon as that happens, they fucking turn into Category 5.
I think that is so fucking funny, though, dude.
You can't audit a hurricane.
Nah, man,
Hey,
they get
Doc, what
pissed.
happened to,
That's why they get pissed, because the news media comes down here and now all the fucking cameras pisses it off even more.
Oh, those sons of bitches.
Hey, Nightmare,
Yep.
what? Indiana showed
I
up
hope
to
to
you.
God we don't have it
You
under
delivered
Indiana what?
that
Me
money.
too, though. What,
God.
Gregory, please? I'm sorry.
I was saying, Nightmare, Indiana comes to your auction, and it doesn't come to my knife. What's wrong with that, bro?
Wow.
Hey, did you sell all your stuff, man?
No, not all of it. I sold some.
No,
Anybody a wrestling fan?
I used to be quite a
I
bit
am.
at one time.
Hall of Famer, professional wrestler Terry Funk dies at the age of 79.
Oh man, not Terry Funk. I knew Terry Funk. Yeah.
Yeah, I did too. I knew him personally.
When? I don't go.
Oh, you
Died-
knew him personally?
Yeah, he died this afternoon.
Oh, I did not know him personally, but
Wow.
let me ask you this: do you remember a guy named Cowboy Ron Bass?
Yes.
Man, see now you are a wrestling fan if you know him.
Yep.
Yeah, with the cowboy.
What,
bell-
Gregory?
Cowbell matches.
Who?
You don't know what Terry Funk is? Cass?
Nope. No, he's stupid.
Yeah. Kerry Funk,
No, I
and
know.
Dory Funk, and some other ones. When there a couple
Yeah.
more?
Yeah, Gory and Terry, they had a wrestling promotion down in Florida,
Yeah.
and that
Florida.
yeah.
Well, see,
down
back in the
Florida.
day, most of the wrestling was filmed down here in Florida.
Oh, I know.
There
I
it
used
is.
I used to wrestle for SCW.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah.
With
Yeah.
Kevin Sullivan and all them were back then.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah. I wrestled for them for a while, and that's where I met Dusty Rhodes. And
How was he? How was he as a guy, man?
dude, I'm gonna tell you what, he was an awesome man. I'm gonna tell you, the first time I ever met him, Tracy Smothers. I don't know if you remember Tracy Smothers and Brett Armstrong. They were
I know
one half-
Brett Armstrong. I heard of him. Yeah.
They were one half of the Wild Eyed Southern Boys, and I used to wrestle up in West Virginia with Tracy and Scotty McKeever and he introduced me to Dusty, and first time I ever went and met him. We went into the office and was sat down, and Dusty had reviewed my tape, and he says to me, "Let me tell you something, kid." He said, "You ain't gonna get rich in this business." He said, "Because you're like me. You're fat, you're slow, but you wrestle good."
Right.
He said, "People don't want to pay that to see that unless you find somebody like, you know." He said, "But I will tell you this much." He said, "I'll give you $800 a week and a place to stay, baby. How about that?" Hey, what more can you ask for?
Man, that was back in the day with Barry Windham and
Oh, yeah.
all them. Yeah, Barry
Yeah.
Windham and see, that's my wrestling days back then. Well, as far as like,
Shit, I remember when AJ Styles, by golly, was wrestling in Nashville at the old fairgrounds for a hot dog and a Coke. Now that ain't no joke.
I'll tell you something pretty cool. I saw, I can't remember the name of the
George
wrestling back in the day in Florida, what it was called anymore. I think I wanted to say it was called NWA back in those days.
Yes, NWA has been around for a long time.
Yeah, that's what it was, I think. And but I saw Hulk Hogan's first NWA appearance in person. It was
Hell yeah.
And it was awesome. It was just after he appeared on the Rocky sequel that he was
Let me
on.
tell you something. Stone Cold Steve Austin was talking about it one night on his podcast. I don't remember which, from the Broken Skull Ranch. I don't remember exactly which episode it is, but it was me, Stone Cold Steve Austin, and there was a few others. We was wrestling, and it was Tojo Yamamoto.
Oh yeah, I remember him.
And my grandmother hit him in the head with a shoe, and Stone Cold Steve Austin talked about it on his podcast.
Oh fuck!
Because it was me, we were the locals. It was me and another guy, my tag team partner, and we were just broke into the business. You know, that was before Stone Cold became the Stone Cold,
Right.
and we were the locals and the baby faces, and him and Tojo were beating the hell out of us, and my grandmother hit Tojo Yamamoto in the head with a platform shoe.
Oh, that's funny. Actually, you know who I heard was an awesome dude was George the Animal Steele. I heard he was a freaking awesome guy.
So was Abdullah the Butcher, but you just couldn't wrestle with him after he had hepatitis and stuff, man. Nobody
really?
nobody wanted to wrestle with him after they found out he had hepatitis. Of course, they used to bleed a lot, and stuff, and yeah.
You know who I ran into a few years back was the guy that he used to call himself Chief Youngblood. His real name's Bird. His last name's Bird, but I can't remember his first name anymore.
Ivan and Nikita Koloff live there in Florida.
Yeah. I've seen Macho Man Randy Savage when he came down. He actually I was at an appearance with George W. Bush, the junior, down here when he was running for office and I went all the way down to Tampa to see him on Halloween, and he had oh, you know who he had? He had freaking Norman Schwarzkopf there. He had Macho Man Randy Savage, and of course George W. and a few others that were there. But it was pretty cool seeing Storm and Norman. I never thought I'd see that dude in person, but
yeah, I wrestled Chris Benoit.
He killed himself, didn't he?
Yeah, that's what they say. Yeah. I've wrestled Ric Flair. I've wrestled Rick Steiner. Of course, Rick Steiner was after his WCW days and that, but he's a good dude. His brother Scott, man, no, they're just,
Have you wrestled Rick Rude?
No.
Rick Rude, man.
Rick Rude was awesome. He was a great worker.
No, but there's this other. Oh, you ought to meet him, man. He goes live almost every day.
I think it was who was it that said that? The Undertaker said the strongest guy in wrestling that he ever faced, physically strong, was freaking what's his damn name?
Strength?
Not The Rock. Fucking the guy always looks like he plays the Marine all the time. I can't remember.
John Cena?
Yeah, John Cena.
Yeah,
They said he's the strongest guy that he ever faced in wrestling.
Dude, you know what? He's true to the business. I mean, a lot of people don't like him because he's, you know what I mean, but he's very business oriented. And if you're not when you're in wrestling, dude, if you're not in it to go far, you know what I mean? Okay, there has to be little independent shows, to entertain the people, because not everybody can afford to pay $100 for a ticket to see WWE.
Right.
So independent wrestlers are needed, and it gives you good work ethic in case you do, actually get to go to WWE or now AEW, and that, or to like when Ring of Honor was there, or Ohio Valley Wrestling or Smoky Mountain. Just there's some promotions that never get the recognition.
We had Dusty Rhodes come to our high school one time and do a match, a couple matches.
And those are good little promotions, especially there's a lot of independent wrestling, and the independent wrestlers actually put as much time, if they're serious about the craft, into wrestling on the road as much as the WWE stars do. And sometimes even more, because sometimes I've wrestled all week long when I was doing it independent.
Yeah. One guy was telling me the schedule is just crazy.
It is.
For
it
wrestlers.
is definitely crazy. Like when I done the year for FCW, and that we would travel all over Florida, and do like little, like National Guard armories or bingo halls or, like fucking VFWs or whatever. But, it's still a brutal schedule. I mean, you leave one town after the end of the night, and then you drive to the next destination. You might get 3 or 4 hours sleep. Then you're up training and doing it again, getting ready for the show and that. And,
right. I was talking to a wrestler. I can't remember his name right now, but I took my son when he was real little. My son liked Rey Mysterio when he was real little,
Yeah.
And I took him. We didn't have any local matches going on, but we did have a Lucha Libre group that came to film for Telemundo. And so I said, fuck it. We're just going to go down there and watch Telemundo. He won't know the damn difference,
Terry Funk died.
Yeah, that sucks, man.
Yeah, that's what I was just. Yeah.
Oh, man.
Sucks.
79 years old. I got the notification just now.
But that's when I was talking to one of the wrestlers. I talked to him for a good while, and he was telling me about the schedule they had, and he was like, "Man, if you're like you were saying, if you're not in it to win it, man, you're not. It's not worth it."
Terry Funk also played in that movie, played in Roadhouse. Grab me one. He played in Roadhouse with Patrick Swayze and them, and that.
Patrick Swayze, Sam Elliott.
Yep. There was another wrestler that was in that one with him too.
Yeah.
But Terry Funk's the most memorable one.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, that sucks, man. I used to love Terry Funk.
Funk has been in several movies.
Yeah, I knew Glory and Terry, and yeah.
You know who was one of my favorite wrestlers when I was a kid was Kendo Nagasaki. Do you remember him?
Mm-hmm.
Kendo Nagasaki with his fucking green mist that he would spit at people.
Yeah, he was, and then he went over when he wrestled for WCW. He was the Great Muta.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, the Great Muta. He wrestled Sting. Of course, a lot of people don't know it. Go look up. Was back when WCW first got started really good, and that Sting had a feud with Big Van Vader and a guy called Yoshi Kwan.
Uh-huh.
He also wrestled as a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle.
Oh shit!
The reason his name, oh God, I'll tell you in a minute. He wrestled also. The guy that was Yoshi Kwan wrestled. His partner was Blackie West. But the reason he lost his career and that he got caught having inappropriate relations with a 16-year-old.
Oh no!
Oh yes.
Yeah, that's not good.
Even though she instigated it and everything,
right?
That of course that don't matter. I mean, you know what I'm saying,
right.
But he should have known better.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I'll be right back. I just got to go do a quick recording. If you're still up, I'll be right back, man.
All right, man. So, Greg, you like wrestling, man?
Yeah, I do.
No, Brock
do? You watch him? You watch him now, or
I love Brock Lesnar, dude? Brock Lesnar is a beast.
Yeah,
literally.
Yeah. Actually, I saw a few of the newer ones. Like I saw the Boogeyman and Mark Henry.
Mark Henry's a good guy.
Yeah, I saw Mark Henry. That's what later on when I took my son to see some wrestling, we saw Mark Henry, Boogeyman. Chris Benoit was still around. He wrestled that night. And,
Chris Benoit was a good guy, dude, and I just think that he let his demons get him.
Yeah,
and that, you know, and it's a real hard subject for me because I was real good friends with him.
Yeah.
Like even after he made it big, you know, we'd still text and we'd call each other and you know, he was really a good guy, and it was hard.
He was one of my favorites out there.
It was really hard for me to grasp that he actually killed his family like that, you know.
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
And Ric Flair, Halo, I was wrestling in Georgia, and I was when I had a tryout for WCW, and I went down there to Atlanta early, and I was scheduled to wrestle Raven, which Raven is awesome. I loved Raven, really good dude, and we was there putting up the ring because that's what you do, you know. Hell, when you help out and they pay you for helping set up. Of course, I was used to it being an independent. We used to set up the ring all the time. And Ric Flair came down there and he helped us put up the ring and stuff and hang lights. And one of the guys asked him, said, well, why are you helping us set up? You're Ric Flair. You don't, you know, you've made so much money in the business and blah, blah, blah. You don't have to do that and everything. And he told him, he says, let me tell you something. He said, when you stop learning in this business or you stop caring enough to where you come down and help out the crew and everything, and that, he said, it's time to hang it up. He said, you've done learned all you can learn in this business.
Yeah, I watched them set up a ring one time. One thing I didn't know is they had a microphone underneath the ring. I never knew about that until I was watching them put that, because it makes the impact sound a lot louder, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And that was pretty interesting to watch them set it up. But yeah, man, that's pretty cool. What was your wrestling? What was your stage name?
Dark Angel.
Dark Angel. Okay, have to check it out, man.
Yeah,
see if I can find any matches with you in it.
I've got one up on my YouTube channel.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Well, how long ago was that match?
That was about 3 years ago.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
Yeah, I was managing, doing a little managing spot.
Yeah.
In this business, a lot of the boys, like especially when you've done a lot of independent, like I have around here, they know you, and
Right.
it's always nice, when a retired wrestler comes around, they treat you good, and they're like, hey, how you doing and everything, but I can't wrestle anymore because I have nerve damage and stuff, and I wouldn't want to get in the ring and actually,
Right.
do something and hurt somebody or something.
Yeah.
But they let me do a little manager spot, just to make you feel good, and I don't go to the independent wrestling as much as I probably should because I don't want nobody to pity me. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
I don't want to be pitied.
Yeah. No, it seems like a good crew of people that do that sport.
It's tougher than people give them credit for.
Oh yeah, I'm sure it is.
Like especially when you're doing like TV tapings and stuff like that, the spots have to be just right, and you have to be in the right angle, and there's a lot to it.
Actually, that one guy told me that the Lucha Libre thing. He was telling me that one of the hardest things to do is find somebody that can sell the impact of a hit or something like that the best. Like he said,
Yep.
that is worth its weight in gold in the business of wrestling.
Well, not so much now because you don't see it a lot. But back when I was wrestling, like whoever I was wrestling, a lot of the matches, are predetermined. It's
Right,
just
right.
it's entertainment.
Right.
And whoever I was wrestling before, and that they'd be like, well, what do you want to do during the match? This and that. And I'm like, well, let's just call it in the ring.
Right. Right.
It's best that way. And we had hand signals. Now you see them talk to each other.
Yeah, I've seen him do that. Yeah.
And that we didn't do that, man. We had hand signals. If he wanted to set up for a clothesline or whatever, he'd do like this or whatever. There was signals. And if you found the right person to work with, like when I wrestled, I wrestled with Tracy Smothers. Me and him wrestled all up and down. God rest his soul. We wrestled all up and down through West Virginia and Tennessee and up in New York and places. We even went to Japan.
Wow.
And stuff, and we wrestled, but we never called a match. Never. I mean, we never talked about it. Always, the only thing that if he was going over, he'd tell me the finish, and that's it.
They say the referees play a role in that too, like help plan.
Oh yeah, the referee has to be good, man.
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
Yeah.
The
like I
wrestler,
set
the
up a
ones
spot
calling
one
it.
night where he grabbed my hands, how to do like a test of strength, and he took my hands down and he stomped on my hands. Well, I complained to the referee, and I showed the referee. I grabbed his hands and showed him, put my hands down, and the referee pulled his back and stomped on my hands.
Oh,
and I was like all up in the ref. You got to play it.
Right.
I loved being a heel. I was never a baby face, and that I just never did want to be a baby face. And
who do you think's the best heel in wrestling? Do you think in your
right
entire
now?
time? No,
right
I'm saying in history. Do you think?
Oh God, that's a good question. I would say probably one of the best heels in the business was probably the Undertaker.
The Undertaker, yeah,
Yeah.
me too, yeah.
When he played as a heel, Edge was good too.
Yeah, Edge was
good.
perfect. Yeah, Edge was
Yeah,
great.
he played a good heel.
Yeah, I remember him.
But right now, as far as right now, one of the best heels in the business and everything, and that's if you haven't seen him, go look at and just listen to his promos and everything else. MJF.
Oh yeah, I never heard of him, but yeah.
Oh, dude, you got just go look him up. Watch some of his stuff. He is probably one of the best heels. Bray Wyatt's another one. I love Bray Wyatt. He's a good storyteller.
Oh, another one was CM Punk. I think was another good one. Yeah,
CM Punk can tell a story now, but
Yeah.
yes, MJF is the best. I would say as far as being the heel right now.
Yeah.
That
Now, I
kid.
haven't watched wrestling in a while, but yeah, it's man, you're getting me wanting to watch it again. But I'm more of an old school guy, man. I like the old stuff.
I
man.
love the old
miss-
school, man. Just the way The Rock and Stone Cold and even the Undertaker and like the Edge and Christian, all those guys, dude. They're what inspire you,
Right.
And then of course, I grew up here in Tennessee, and then I was on I'd watch Superstar Bill Dundee and Terry Lawler, and then we've seen the Fabulous Ones, and of course, like I said, Tojo Yamamoto and Handsome Jimmy Valiant. I mean, those guys were a Saturday night staple for us.
Man, I miss old Gordon Sully, the announcer.
Yes.
Remember him?
Yes.
Yeah, I miss him, man. That's my childhood right there. Old Gordon Sully.
Stone Cold was a good heel too, I think, for a while.
Yeah.
But he was just such a corporate against all the authority and stuff and that. And he just made people love him. He didn't even mean to, but he just made people love him.
Yeah, the Von Erichs, old guy just mentioned the Von Erichs.
Yeah, they had the Von Erichs had some bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bret Hart was a good wrestler. Probably one of the best in the business.
Bret Hart?
Yep.
Yeah, my wife liked Bret Hart. Bret the Hitman Hart. Yep.
Yeah. Hogan, growing up during the 80s watching Hogan and stuff, man, he really made you want to believe, and of course,
Right.
Now knowing what I know now, it was all bullshit, but you still loved the guy. He was like, hey, say your prayers and eat your vitamins. And, you wanted to be like that guy.
My son was a Hardy's fan.
Yes, Matt and Jeff.
Yeah, Matt and Jeff Hardy. Yeah, he was a Jeff Hardy guy, but yeah. The high flyers. Man.
Unfortunately for Jeff Hardy, he's used too many substances and stuff and really hurt himself more than Kurt Angle. Another one was a freaking monster.
Oh yeah, yeah. I remember Kurt Angle.
Brock Lesnar back when he first started was that way. Not so much now, but Brock Lesnar used to technically wrestle. He'd put on a good match. I seen that motherfucker do a moonsault.
You know who was a guy that they don't have him out? I mean, nobody even knows him anymore. You may know who he is. Remember a guy called the Purple Haze?
Yes.
Man, that guy, man, back when I was a kid, that guy actually scared me as a kid. Like, I mean, he did some crazy shit. I remember one match where he came right through the center of the fucking ring. It was pretty cool.
Dude, probably one of the scariest matches that I remember growing up. And I don't know if there's anybody in here that used to watch wrestling back in that day. It was the Midnight Express versus the Fabulous Ones. And it was in a scalpel match.
Oh,
shit. Yeah. And they were hanging off that scaffold and shit. It was just crazy.
Oh, damn.
Oh, yeah. It was crazy.
Yeah. That sounds like something Mankind would have been into.
Dude, remember when Mankind and Undertaker were wrestling each other?
Oh yeah,
yeah. I mean, he throwed him off the top of the cage, bro.
That was one of the most probably one of the most classic matches out there. I think,
bro. I seen that shit live. Can you imagine being live and seeing? I thought he was dead. I'll be honest. Yeah. I thought he was dead.
Of course. Why wouldn't you? I mean, that's crazy.
And later on, after watching interviews with Undertaker and stuff, there's an old interview where Undertaker said when he threw him off the top of the rope, he said, I thought I killed him. And he said, I seen that he was okay. And he said, when I seen him get off that gurney, he goes, I knew I was going to be in one hell of a night. But he slammed him through the fucking top of the cage.
Yeah. No, that was crazy. I was watching an Undertaker interview one time. He was talking about some guy, and I can't remember who the hell it was, but actually pissed him off in the match, and I can't remember what it was. But they were talking about how he actually hurt the Undertaker on purpose.
Yeah.
For some reason, but I can't remember what it was anymore. I wish I knew.
Like growing up watching WCW and stuff, remember Goldberg, he had that big run. And, he was thinking like, well, God, I liked Goldberg. But now after I've seen Goldberg and the kind of asshole that he is, and I got to meet him in person, and that dude, he's a chump. And he's just a fucking chump. Chris Jericho beat his ass backstage.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Nothing wrong with that, man. I saw Dave Bautista's debut in the MMA one time. That was pretty funny.
Yeah.
He won that match, but he
CM Punk tried his luck in MMA. That didn't work out too well for him.
No. But Dave won his match at least,
I'll give him credit for trying, but he still didn't work out too well for him.
You think?
No. Greg, what are you doing, man? We're just talking wrestling over here, man. Are you going to wrestle?
Yeah, I'm following the chat too.
I'm gonna set you up with Nightmare. Nightmare and you gonna have a tag team against STC and who else? And Lawless.
Mm-hmm.
In a world where Lawless gets his ass kicked.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
No, bro. Back, that's the thing. Mary will tell you. Back in the day, I took all that shit real serious. And at one point I was 300 pounds, but I wasn't fat. I was just I could bench press 770, and I could deadlift 880, and that ain't inflated numbers. That's a fact. I worked out a lot. I used to lift a lot of weights, and that's why I sag so much because I didn't keep it up.
Yeah.
Hurt my back and.
Well, you see a lot of old wrestlers like that now. You know.
Well, look at Hogan. He's the same way too. If he didn't go get plastic surgery all the fucking time.
Right. I remember he opened up a stupid store down in like Daytona or something like that.
Yeah.
And because he was going broke, I guess, and he needed to sell autographs or some shit.
Hogan has really, really done a lot of shit that hurt himself.
Yeah.
He got caught up in that big sex scandal, and then they used they used tapes against him where he was sitting around with some bad people, and they were doing things, and he was using the N-word quite a bit.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. And which
Mitch, I remember the Pale Rider.
Chief Wahoo McDaniel.
Wahoo McDaniel, yep.
Tonka.
Is that the one? Wahoo McDaniel, is that the one I'm thinking of? Mr. Bird. I can't remember his first name, Bird, but I think it was Chief Youngblood that I'm thinking of. But he's a member of the Cherokee tribe in North Carolina there. But man, I can't remember his name. I know his last name is Bird, but I can't remember his first name anymore.
You can bench press at 24 of Coors Light every Saturday night. Nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that, yeah. Hey, gentlemen, I'm going to drop off for a little bit.
I didn't mean to talk to you. Holy cow.
Talking to you, Nightmare, man. That was an interesting talk. I'm going to look you up. What was your name again?
Dark Angel.
Name? Dark Angel. I want to look that up, man. I want to check out that match.
Yeah, there's a female that runs by that name also, and that I never did get the pleasure of meeting her, but I think she done the name very well. Justice.
Oh, that's awesome. That's good. At least they're doing that. Yep.
Hell yeah.
Hey, y'all take care.
You too, man. And the room goes quiet.
Yeah. How you been?
Not too bad. Just trying to stay cool. It's hot as hell.
When are you going to send the packages? Once you send the packet, I was sending them how much it is altogether.
I'll probably do that this evening sometime or whatever. It won't be very much.
Okay. Send a text to Indiana, then we'll send the money to you.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm in Tennessee, bro. It's hotter than hell here in Tennessee. I can't say where about everywhere else, but it's hot. The humidity has been just rough. The humidity has been rough today. It was almost 100 degrees with a heat index of almost 120.
Damn.
Oh yeah. Sucks.
I have to go now, Nightmare. And we get ready for eating, take a shower, and go to bed. I'm working at 9 tonight.
Yeah. Hell, I'm waiting on. We're fixing to have supper here in a little bit. We're gonna have eggs and stuff for supper.
Ah, that's good. Okay, Nightmare. I see you sometime. You know.
You thought a Ridge Runner would drink whiskey? I used to drink a lot of whiskey, but I quit all that shit, man. I had to. I I can't drink like I used to anymore. I sure will, Mitch. Hell, when you start to get old and stuff like that, you know, hell, drugs and alcohol
Yeah.
don't stimulate you as much as it used to anymore. That, and I just didn't want my kids growing up to see me be a lush like I'd been before, you know. But that's another story. Mm.
Okay, that man, out of here right now.
Huh?
I'm out of here. I'm gonna end it right now.
All right, buddy.
Okay,
Doing good,
see you.
see Cat. Huh?
See you.
See you later, buddy.
Okay, bye.